Hello, you're listening to No Kids, No Pain. I'm Romina Puma.
And I'm Luca Cupani, and this podcast is about the choice of being child-free.
Each week we will explore the topic of choosing not to have kids.
And we would love to hear from you too.
If you decide to be child-free,
Don't feel guilty, this is the podcast for you.
and if you have kids,
Here's what you're missing out. Hello! Hi Romina!
Hi Luca.
How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back.
Thank you. I was thinking about some food for thought. Is this the expression?
Yes.
Because
yeah.
I was thinking, so
Tell me.
a few things like we don't have kids, it's fine, and sometimes people ask us, but will you change your mind, will you have regrets? But there's little knowledge about, do parents have the fact that maybe parents have regrets. My question
Yes.
is, do you think there may be some parents who maybe in their 60s they look back and say, oh, on a hindsight, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know,
Maybe those that ended up with a serial killer.
no, but even
First.
no, but they don't kill. Well, of course, yes. Well, if they kill their kids, that's a pretty telling sign. But they maybe just think, oh, I could have done something different, because and this is a general topic that I believe has to do with life in general. When you make a choice,
Yeah.
you choose something, and at the same time, you cannot have many other things.
Yeah.
You cannot eat your
That's
cake
why
and have it or something.
Yeah, you can eat your cake and have it too.
But that's true for everything. I believe there's a misconception. Some people think that they have kids or they want to have kids, and they think, yeah, because we know what is life without kids, and now we will have kids and we know what is life. It is not exactly like that, because until when we grow up, most people, they don't, especially we are from Italy, so in Italy it's rare to become a father or a mother before you're 30. Nowadays it's a bit rare. Usually
Yeah.
late 20s, mid 30s is when people
mid-30s.
start having kids. So
Yeah.
up to that point with your friends, you grow up and you have a very similar experience in
Yeah.
life.
And then all of a sudden they get kids.
Yeah, they
and,
got kids,
And they have a complete different life.
which is fine. But then I believe sometimes people think, oh, but they know what is life without kids. They just it's us. We don't know how's life with kids. It is not entirely true. Because, yeah, we don't know what is life with kids. But a family, two parents in their mid 30 or 40 with one or two wonderful kids, they don't know what is
What is like without
being
kids.
in your 30, 40 or
Yeah.
50s without kids.
Or maybe they do know and it could go either way. Because maybe they know because they have friends without kids, so they are aware what they're missing out. And then it can go either way. Maybe they can say, oh, I wish I had that same decision not to have kids. Or maybe it can go the other way and say, oh no, I'm perfectly happy with my decision. But the thing is, I think your point that you were trying to make is once you make a decision, stick to it.
In a way, well, you are free to change your mind if it is possible, of course. If you
Yeah.
say, well, I don't want kids, then you change. In your 20s, you don't want kids.
But it always
By the time
depends
you're
on
30,
on the change. Is it a change that you can make, or is it a change that you can't make anymore, or involves things? I don't know, like we were saying in the previous episode.
We were talking about
the
IVF. Yeah,
that
it's-
it gets too expensive, then you end up robbing a bank. It all depends.
there are plenty of options now to become a parent if you want. But I believe that maybe I feel that some people feel pressured into having kids, because I feel because when you tell people you don't want to have kids, they don't take no as an answer sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everyone,
Yeah.
not always, but there's a sort of pressure in, well, sure,
Yeah,
are you
they
sure?
keep banging on. Oh,
Think about it, really?
And then maybe they have kids and they say, oh, look, how beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful for you.
yeah,
Leave me alone.
So that's the thing they want, because they say, come how come you sleep on Sunday morning until 10? No, have a
Yeah.
kid, and then when we both are wake up very
Or
early.
sometimes they often say, "Oh, I leave you my kid for a few days, so you have the experience." Yeah, yeah. It's just that you want to get rid of it for
You
a few
wish.
days.
But again, it's not like I believe that one problem maybe we have is that becoming a parent is considered the next step, the next level. Like if you have one path and you can't stop before the next level. Well, the end level is death, but
Yeah.
before death, you should at some point having kids. And like it's commonly accepted you need to study or get some qualification so that you can get a job, some sort of economic
Yeah.
independence, and then we're happy with that.
Yeah, but if you don't do, because some people they don't study, or they don't have a very prestigious job, and also that comes across for society that you are not, an accomplished
Yeah.
person in a way.
It's like if you
and that
haven't-
is also wrong. I mean, if you don't like to study, well, it's my choice. I don't like to study or do something else. It's like,
it's like if there's to speak like in IT, a folder like the ultimate adult experience, and you need to download it everything.
Yeah.
You cannot miss the plug-in kids
Yeah.
or a very stressful job or a high successful
Yeah.
pay
That's-
rate or
But that's why, I mean, the human society is beautiful for that reason, I think, because we are not all the same. Everyone is different. Everyone makes their own choices. Some make good choices, others not so good.
and there is freedom, but yes, there is also sort of a suggested path you should take, and when you tell, well, yeah, I'm happy this way, it's
Yeah, it's always like that. It's kind of they don't understand how can you be happy without kids?
it's felt
Let me
like
tell you, I'm fabulous.
it felt like if you're either breaking a chain or also chain that's important because there's this idea that you carry on your name, the name of your family or your ancestors, and why? I mean, we need to, I believe, learn to
Let it go.
yes, to
Let it
focus on
go.
our life. We need to
Yeah.
focus on happiness. The next
Yeah.
step, every next step people take should be happiness. So, how do I get happiness? What makes me happy? What makes me feel joyful? What makes me feel a beautiful, accomplished human being? If the answer is having a kid, perfect.
Go for it.
Go for it. If
Knock yourself out.
But if you are trying to have a kid because maybe you want to fix a relationship, or maybe because you forgot to tell to your significant other that you didn't want kid, but they didn't know, they didn't get the memo, so now you have to make a kid, and there will be a one unhappy parent and two unhappy parents, because usually if they're not both on the same page,
Yeah.
things won't be good.
Yeah, and also I think another wrong thing to do is when sometimes couples they don't get on for some reason, they're having some troubles, and they do have a kid because they think that that will solve the problem, will bring them close together, back together, which is another mistake.
Yeah, usually
I
it doesn't.
think.
Yeah,
It doesn't
usually-
really work.
Sometimes the offspring, the son or the daughter, become a successful artist, and we write a book, painful book about how bad their parents were. So that's yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
This is a positive outcome. But also another objection. Sometimes people think, yeah, but you don't want kid. You're an adult, and you should have kid. Otherwise, it's a sort of irresponsible. You don't want to take responsibility. I believe it's.
I don't think so, because it's not a matter of not taking responsibilities, because as a grown up you have several responsibilities, so many that, I mean, that is a plus on top of what you already have, which I think is fair to say that you have the choice to take that on board or not.
Exactly. I would say like sometimes. Okay, I like to flip
The coin on the
yeah,
other side.
you know, because sometimes it's the other way around. So if you have when you have kids, it is true that if you're a responsible parent, most of your choices are based upon kids. Your career. You can't say if you get a good job offer on the other side of the planet. No, you need to. Your kids are going to school. You need to wait for them to finish their learning. So you need to
but
spend
again,
time with
there
them.
are some people who are in that position. Some refuse the job in order to keep the family
Yeah.
where it. Others they say, well, fuck it.
And then they're branded as irresponsible parents.
Yeah.
So you
never win.
Yes.
Basically, you never win.
If anything, not having kids forces you in a way to focus on your own life and the life of your partner together, and to be
And
truly
you can't
responsible.
be blamed.
Yeah, and to be truly responsible about yourself and your parents' happiness, your shared life, and what you want to do. Because there's no excuses. You can't say, "Oh, I wish I could do this," but you know, kids. No kids. So the good thing is, if
No
you
kids,
really want,
no pain.
yeah, if you really want that, you can do it. Be serious about your life and your responsibility, and you can be a perfectly fully grown up, responsible adult even without kids.
Absolutely. So as usual, we want to hear from you.
Exactly.
Please get in touch, comment, tell us what you think, spread the word, and you can email us at nokidsnopain@gmail.com.
Or our social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, no kids, no pain, one word. See you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.